30 seconds. Our news in Centennial, Colorado. I'm Neal Conan, and this is Talk of the Nation. Tomorrow, the state begins to enforce a series of regulations and enforcement efforts to crack. Taking the show on the road is exciting. It's also a little bit more difficult technically. We have to bring a lot of equipment with us. Sometimes, though, we go to a place like Colorado Public Radio, which has wonderful technical facilities, so we can use your studios here and broadcast back to Washington, D.C. But for me, the interesting part is that I get to meet a lot of people who are actually listeners to the program. I get to visit interesting parts of the country. The hard part for me, I never know what time it is, and I have a rhythm in Washington, D.C., and you try to do the same thing on a daily show. You try to do the same thing at the same time every day. The substitute host asked me, what should I focus on? And they're a little surprised when I say, lunch. Eat 2 hours before the show. Blood sugar management. That's what it's all about. And when you're on the road, that sort of thing is difficult to manage.
All in perspective.
And Stephen, thanks very much for the call.
Preparation, well, it doesn't begin the morning of the show. Preparation, a lot of the time the staff will hand me a sheaf of material that I take home and read that night before. If it's a book, our rule at NPR is you have to read the book because otherwise it's disrespectful to the author and disrespectful really to the audience. And there is a lifetime of preparation. A lot of this has been not just about homework the night before. It's about having worked as a correspondent based in New York, as a freelance reporter based in other places, having had the great luck to be a foreign correspondent based in London and covered a few wars, to cover the Pentagon, the State Department, the White House. Having that depth of experience, it means a couple of things. It means I know a little about a lot. It also means I'm pretty old. Organizations like Colorado Public Radio are absolutely critical to the future of public broadcasting. Collectively, what these stations have done is to work together to fund an organization that is unlike anything in the country. And what makes it all work is the millions of listeners from around the country who fund their local public radio station so that they have the funds to make those contributions to NPR, to buy the programs like Talk of the Nation. And what I tell people when I come out to places like Colorado Public Radio is one thing: thank you.